Rising? What the heck? He's playing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? Yeah, in 2012 when it came out. Hey, Rosenator, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. By the way, I would like to apologize. It actually came out in 2013 now that I think about it. You should? Yeah, I played it. I beat it all the way through. You were probably about 8 years old. That's got to be, as we get started again, that's got to be one of those games that, yes? Yes. Has any game in the last 10 years, be a nasty player, aged better than Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? Which was largely met with, well, okays when it came out, but now is well-loved and also well-memed. What am I doing? I guess we're freezing both. Why not? Minecraft? Well, yeah, but when Minecraft came out, people weren't like, this game is like, I don't know what to make of it. When Minecraft came out, people were like, donkey, 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 doo. They were like, this is the greatest thing I've ever played. It's the new Lego. No Man's Sky? Okay, I'll give you No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky it went from being considered kind of a wet fart upon release to actually being in the conversation. Whenever people are like, I've got $60 and I'm looking for a game to play for 5,000 hours. They're like, you know, No Man's Sky is in the conversation now. That being said, and I'm not saying this is like, you know, cheating or whatever, but No Man's Sky had updates. You know, Metal Gear Rising, it was just doing his thing the whole time. It's the world that changed. No Man's Sky changed itself. Metal Gear Rising just waited for the world to change. Like that John Mayer song. Your body is a wonderland. Like the world has changed a lot since that song came out. 3 wins? Oh, man. Yes? Owl can stick around for a minute. Why not? I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing. None of these really do enough for us. I'd rather roll. I hate to make the decision to roll, but that was a rollable situation. Okay, it happens. I don't know if there's any... Okay, we're dead as hell. I don't know if there's any game that aged better, man. And I say that, you know, with all sincerity in my heart. Although, what if one now is gonna... Maybe we're living that right now. Maybe there's a hated... Maybe Cyberpunk is gonna become... is going to be the game that right now everybody says it's like a 4 out of 10. And then in 10 years, they're like, it's amazing. But then I guess that would change as well. Super Mario 64, you don't understand. I'm talking about a game that came out and got like 7s and now is considered one of the definitive games of its generation like 10 years later. Super Mario 64, when it came out, it was already a revelation. You hear Sips talk about it, it blew his mind. He had to get an N64 because he couldn't believe that this kind of processing power could be contained within a console you could have in your home machine. Not like in a supercomputer that you needed to go to Cupertino, California in order to experience. It was incredible. Switch Sports? God, I hope so. Apollo, have you fully ridden off Switch Sports yet? Or is there a chance? Is there still a chance you would go pro? Hit the porcupine, please. That's also pretty good. I'll take this for a moment. But only for a moment, then the moment's gone. No. Okay, freeze the garlic. You run this squad right here. Yes. This seems good. It seems great. It seems amazing. This might be the first time we ever had a chance to get a porcupine to really pop. Do we want it? Yeah, we probably want a turtle to pop. You need this. I think Wind Waker is another good example of the kind of thing that I'm looking for. When it came out, it got it's probably not appropriate to say that it got a middling response, but it was somewhat controversial because, oh, Stop the Presses, it's cell shaded. And then now, you know, 20 years later, and I say this as somebody who's never played it, but seems like it's taken, dare I say, its rightful place as a classic Zelda. Maybe many people would say one of the best Zeldas. On the flip side, Ocarina of Time, which when it came out was respected as possibly the best game of all time, or the best Zelda game at least of all time, now is probably closer. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say closer to the bottom, but Majora's Mask definitely seems to be the cool guy pick. Wind Waker seems to be the cool guy pick. It's still the best. Nintendo Power subscriber spotted. Do we want it? We don't want another mouse. That's unnecessary. With round 7, we don't need this, okay? We can do better. Take one of these. New Vegas is another one, although I think it's kind of, it's a bit of a, it's almost like a cheat code, because when it came out, the game didn't work. And now, it still doesn't work, but thankfully modders exist. We draw these. Kind of amazing. Sell me. Buff you. We got to get this seahorse out of here, man. It's doing nothing for us. Microbe Turtle is kind of a classic combo. But I just don't know if I want to use a level 2 turtle with a porcupine. Maybe yes, maybe no. Do it, do it. You know what? Chance says do it, I do it. And then if they have turtle, we screw up their team because we have the seahorse to screw up their positioning. I'm not saying it's gonna work. I'm merely suggesting it could work. If I did it. I'm just thinking. Dude, honestly, you're not getting the value of the garlic in the future. No, you're not getting it anyway because of the microbe. Let's just give you a cucumber for now. I don't think we need to take our seahorse any further. Let's get you some HP. Shuffle him, shuffle him. I don't think this makes a difference at all. My shuffling. Wait, did they copy my turtle? You wouldn't dare. You don't have the sack to copy my turtle. You copied my microbe. Dude, that was good. Necessary? Necessary? I feel like this could be what we've been looking for this whole time. I feel like this could get us there. You know what? Give me some gold. It copies higher tier and the microbes tier 4. Let's go. Shuffle that kangaroo. Shuffle. No, you piece of crap. This squad, I'm not even doing it in the Pacino voice. That's how you know it's serious. This crew is good. I'm thinking about how to run this right now, okay? This crew is good. Do I want to get rid of a seahorse? I kind of feel like the seahorse has been popping. But I also kind of feel like so many other things here could pop better. Like this is like a gimme. And then you sell. And then I'd rather just have you level first. And then we'll pop you. I believe we're going to get another turtle. The turtle is a heavier unit. It's easier to find. Don't quote me on that. Quote me on that. 4 squad me? No sweat, man. You know, it's heavier. Like, it sinks to the bottom, so all you gotta do is reach your hand in there and grab it. You know what I'm talking about? No? Okay. You killed me! Oh my god. Look, okay, I know there was a walrus there, but you have to consider that the walrus is very close right now to becoming... Sure. To becoming like bison tier, where you don't want to take it every single time just because it's a little bit boring. It has some RNG, so it's not quite like pure bison. But I would love for... Oh no, hold on, wait, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be better. I'm not better than fine, I'm dead. Have you considered I Am the Walrus, Cuckoo Kachoo? Have you considered IMO, that's my favorite John Lennon Beatles song? I'm gonna do it. I'm going in. No way? Okay, well, let's do this then. What's your favorite John Lennon Beatles song? I'm 4-squatted. Dear Prudence? Okay, you know what? Dear Prudence is amazing. Dear Prudence is kind of incredible. Hey Jude. Excuse me, Hey Jude is a Paul McCartney song. That's not John Lennon Beatles. Living for it? Living for it? Dying for it. That's 7, right? While my guitar gently weeps. Are you just trying to, like, insult me? That's obviously a George Harrison song. Seven. Okay, the Nasty Players. Happiness is a Warm Gun. Okay, it's a good song. I mean, it's a great song. I would still put I Am the Walrus up there. You've got to hide your love away. Okay, I get it. Like, you like the Beatles before they took drugs. That's fine. They're still good songs, but I'm kind of like Super Auto Piggies. I'm more into the era, like, you know, the mid to late Beatles era. You didn't run the casino. You know what? I didn't run the casino. Hey, did you see the thread on r/movies today, Bad Chest? That was like, have you ever seen a movie in theaters where the theater itself became part of the movie, part of the experience, just due to what happened? And like all the top posts were like, I saw Endgame opening night and it was amazing. I saw A Quiet Place and you could hear a pin drop. Then like the third top comment is, I saw Hannibal in 2001 and then a lady started screaming and everyone said, shut up. And then she kept screaming and it turns out her husband died next to her in the middle of the damn movie. Holy cow. Talk about like new nightmare fuel. I mean, that's the whole story right there. Talk about no respect for the theater experience. I'm joking. I'm joking. I stole that one from chat. Cancel chat instead. I do wonder, though, like... I'm surprised, because, like, the year 2001 was pretty cynical. For obvious reasons. I'm really surprised that they didn't use that in the marketing material for the movie. It seems like it was... Like, if it was ever gonna happen, that would be when it would happen. Because isn't that like the ultimate mark for a horror movie? Is like our movie is so... Hey, be careful. Don't go see our horror movie because it's so scary people have died in the theater. I thought that was like the mark of a successful horror movie. Okay, I'm getting my butt kicked for sure. Level me. We have 0 wins. It's round 4. We can do this. It can be done. Get rid of your cockroach. Move your mosquito up. Roll, because none of these animals are good anyway. Okay, I'm not thrilled with this either. Take a jellyfish just to buff your dog a little bit. This is a nightmare. Can you get sued for making something so scary that people die from it? I don't think so, because it's like the Fifth Amendment. You know, like, if you get so scared you die, that's your fault, I think. Like, you should have just nutted up. Or if you're, like, too big of a baby, then just don't go see the movie. This is how we do this, okay? You do this. A buy and a place. A buy, and a place. And then a pug. A pug like this. Interesting. They did something like this in a Nathan For You episode. Dude, like once every... I haven't seen very much Nathan For You. Once every couple of months, I Google where to watch Nathan For You Canada. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to like get my Crave app finally authenticated on my phone. And then I just go to bed instead. I need to work on that. Okay, how about one of these? Is absolutely takeable. Honestly, I think your ass is gone. And then I'm going to add another one just to get the buff. Yeah, he's from Canada. That doesn't mean it's like, you know, free. It's not like all Canadians get to access Nathan For You for free. What do you think it is? On the CBC? That's a joke. It's a publicly funded broadcaster. How would you feel if someone died of laughter because of your stream? I think I would... That's how I want to go. So I would feel flattered, for sure. I mean, let's be honest. If someone was gonna... If someone was laughing... If my jokes were so good that they had like a cardiac event because they were laughing so hard, they're not gonna make it anyway. I might as well send them out on a high. What is happening? It's not like if they hadn't watched my stream, they were gonna live like another 40 years happily. They were probably pretty close to the brink, and then that joke about Dan thinking that Dan's the only guy on earth who thinks that the North Korean election is a 2-horse race. That was like, they decided to just let go. They decided to end on that beautiful moment, and I think there's something beautiful about that in many ways. What if we did just go Dragonfly, man? But aren't you gonna buff yourself like a piece? What would you say at the eulogy? I wouldn't go to their funeral. I don't know who they are. They're a stranger to me. I don't really want my skunk to get buffed either. Why did I take a Dragonfly? This is a disaster. What if it was a 10-year sub? What's happening? I'd have to think about it, okay? I'd have to think about it. I don't know. It depends. Is it one of my 10-year subs who I know in real life? Because that is, well, wait, I don't even have any 10-year subs yet. Is it Josh's funeral? I'm not going to say I would never go to a 10-year subscriber's funeral. We need a level 4 unit. You ever think about how messed up that is? Look, you gotta go. The skunk can stay. Rework the team to not need a dragonfly. Get sold. Get bought. This is the moment that's gonna bring us back. I told you this was the moment that was gonna bring us back. For now, one of those. One of these coming up next. Would you go to Queen's funeral? I don't even go to Queen's homecoming, man. And that's my alma mater. Nice crit. Oh, man, we lost. More. You didn't do what you needed to do, so you're gone. We run a tight ship here. I was thinking about it the other day. That, like, when I was in my first year of university, and I went to homecoming, and you'd see all these, like, Queen's engineering jackets, man. You'd be like, oh, whew, graduated class of, like, 1974. Then they're back, reliving their college days. That's amazing. I will totally do that when I get older. And then, once I graduated, I was like, deuces, bitch. You ain't ever gonna see me or the last 4 digits of my credit card ever again. Are you crazy? I'm 33 years old. You think I want to go to a city 3 hours away from Toronto and 3 hours away from Montreal and drink vodka mixed with purple Kool-Aid with a bunch of like 18-year-olds that don't know anything about the world? Are you crazy? I can't even imagine doing it now. Being 55, I would rather probably die, quite frankly. I have no I don't want to go to a 55-year-old man like my dad's age going to a backyard kegger and being like, oh, when I went to school, a chicken sandwich at Mac Corey only cost $1.50. Okay. You have you have a 40-year gulf in age. I don't understand what you could talk about. It's just kind of sad to me. A reunion that you and other people that are your age, that all graduated around the same time, go to, I think that's sensible. Going to homecoming to be like, I'm going to party with undergrads when you're in your 40s and up, really when you're in like your mid-20s and up, it's a cry for help. Anyway, hold on. Where was I? I got sidetracked again. You're breaking melon armors, and I love that about you. You're gone. You're coming in. You're getting buffed. You're done, bud. Yeah, there was this is good enough, but maybe we don't do it just yet. There was, and this was after I went there for legal reasons. This is what we wanted to see. During one of the Queen's homecomings, a lady punched a police horse in the face, which I think is going to be hard for chat to reconcile where they stand on that one. What's happening? This seems okay. This seems way better than okay. And then when I was in 12th grade, I didn't go to Queen's Homecoming because I wasn't cool. But at 12th grade Queen's Homecoming on Aberdeen Street, the partiers flipped a car over and then lit it on fire. And then for the 4 years that I was there as an undergraduate student, people just went to Aberdeen Street, stood shoulder to shoulder to one another, and then just waited for shit to pop off, and then it never popped off because there was like police officers like arm in arm, like containing the situation, and it was just kind of annoying to be there. You're right. The skunk goes first right now. That's a problem for me. We can fix it. I can fix her. I told you I could fix her. It's a good team. It's a team I respect. Anyway, Queen's Homecoming, not a great time. I'm also somewhat resentful. Maybe this is a boomer take, but I had it when I was like 17 anyway. I'm somewhat resentful that my student fees paid for their beautiful new gym, but then that shit got delayed due to construction problems, so I never even got to experience it over the course of my entire tenure going there. What the hell? My 4th year, I lived on Division and had 80 people in my house I didn't know. That was the point of it flipping from fun to not fun anymore. Yeah, I hear you. I would always like... Every year, I would be like, let's go to homecoming. And then I'd be on Aberdeen Street, with like, you don't even have room to breathe in front of you. And then some idiot on their like balcony would start throwing bottles into the crowd. And you're like, I'm going to go home. I don't need to be here. This is like, I'm not going to die or get like a brain injury going to Queen's homecoming. We're supposed to be smart. What happened? Also, what am I doing? Buy something. Okay, that's, I mean, well, at this point, I guess I would say, in theory, we don't necessarily need the Tiger anymore. Or we could have the Tiger give us 3 melon armors instead, but like the rest of our squad is not really that impressive from a statistical standpoint. You have to be blasted before you even show up for that? Trust me, I was blasted. That's not even up for discussion. We win these? It's unbelievable. We win these? They also had a mobile holding cell on Aberdeen in my 4th year, but people kept passing beers into it through the windows, so a bunch of dude bros were playing flip cup in the paddy wagon. Okay, that's actually hilarious. That is maybe the one great story to come out of Queen's Homecoming that I've ever heard. People don't believe that this story is true, by the way. This is just another kind of similar rager story, I guess. But on St. Patrick's Day, I went down to Leonard Hall, the dining hall, at 4:30 to eat dinner as soon as they opened, because we were going to have an early night. And sometimes if you went to 4:30 dinner, you could also sneak in a second dinner at like 7:30 if you wanted. So anyway, we went to dinner at 4:30, went back up to my dorm room where I could see Leonard Cafeteria. 5:30, 6, look out the window, and the cafeteria is closed. You're like, oh, it's 6 on like a Wednesday. Why is it closed? Rumor mill starts coming in. In the morning, go read the Queen's newspaper. There was a food fight. Students were so drunk that they started like throwing food at each other in the cafeteria. Okay. Something that I thought only happened in like the movies, but it's not that big of a deal. But then the staff said, we don't get paid enough to deal with this shit, so they fucking walked out. And then the students hopped the counters and started cooking their own shit. They started like manning the fryers and like making their own pizzas and stuff in the back of the house. So they had to shut down the cafeteria because it was like a huge safety risk. Is one of my favorite stories. I wasn't even involved with it, but just hearing about it brings a smile to my face. You know what? Let's spread the love around here. You take some of that. Why don't you take some of this too? I'll be honest, like, Vancouver gets so much shit because of the Stanley Cup riots, which is fair. It's idiotic. But also, like, I wasn't a part of that shit. People like, you, how's your city doing from the riots? I don't know, man. I wasn't fucking there. My ass was living in Daegu, South Korea. I hadn't even, like, visited Vancouver at that point. You don't bring up some shit like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, oh well, I don't know where you. How is that Kent State situation working out for you? It's ancient history. But anyway, from having been in crowds in my life, all I'm gonna say is that I think at any given moment, you're like two drunk people away from a riot breaking out. I think everybody exists on a riot spectrum of likeliness to riot. And at the far side, there's people who are like looking for an excuse to just go off for anything. And then everybody else is somewhere in. There's some people who are like, I didn't come here to cause a ruckus, but if a ruckus breaks out and someone says, like, pick up that brick, I'm going to pick up the brick. I'm very close to the non-ruckus side of the gradient. Where as soon as I heard somebody be like, flip that car, I'm like, I'm getting out of here as soon as possible. I would like to think I'm the guy yelling, grab that brick. Of course I know him, he's me. Rob is the guy yelling, grab that brick. Radiolab did an episode about this. Is that true? How many people around you causing a ruckus would it take for you to join the ruckus? I'm getting bodied by these turtles, man. Well, that's 8. It's still pretty good. We need a 10, man. No, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what my number is. Because I think the more people that were causing a ruckus, like, the less likely I am to get involved. Like, if one guy was like, hey, you stink, I'm more likely to be like, yeah, you stink, than I am if there's like 10,000 people do. I don't like when they chant refs, you suck at the hockey game, man. It makes me feel bad for the refs. They're doing their best. Okay, 3 mice. Be an awkward whippersnapper. What if the refs are just phoning it in? They're not phoning it in, man. They're just human beings like other people, They make mistakes. Which is why their jobs should be replaced with like a robot that just has no biases. Duh. This crew is bad. Also, like, I don't know. Again, the more I go to see sporting events, the more I'm like aghast at the behavior of other people my age. So there'd be like, a second-year player on the team, and they'll be like, get the lead out. And I'm like, dude, this kid is 19 years old. You got to just relax. You're a 45-year-old guy who's second in command at like a drywalling business. Like, you've made something of your life. This kid's he's just getting started, man. And plus he's doing his best. It's not like he's out here... he's just half-assing it, and then in his head he hears like somebody, get the lead out. He's like, oh, I gotta pick it up. I forgot, I'm at work right now. Come on. Can I really just run the same team every time? Like, it just non-stop turtles? You know what? I think it's time to put some respect on the peacock. So where do you stand on Pizza Pocket versus Pizza Bagel? It's a good question. I don't like either of them, to be honest with you. And it's not like a nutritional flex. I just think they're both much worse than actual pizza. What about Pizza Pops? What is a Pizza Pop again? It's been a while. You can laugh all, you know, let's just, that's smart. The pop is the dough half. The dough half? What the hell did I just say? It's the dough half circle. Pizza pop is the dough half circle. The dough half circle. What? I thought that was a pizza pocket. I don't know, like, here's the thing, okay? I don't know that much about frozen foods unless they're for babies. So she's been eating those Dr. Prager spinach and potato nuggets. Those were like, I ate some. Those are like a 5 out of 10, but if she likes them, that's great. I got her some broccoli tempura, put it in the air fryer. Oh, man, it is delicious. That's a frozen food I can get behind. You would think that broccoli tempura is like a health food. I'm telling you, it tastes, it's like a 9, 10 out of 10. Highly recommended. This food is good. I've had broccoli tempura in my life, and I've had Brussels sprouts tempura, both delicious, but honestly, I gotta give some credit to the broccoli. Take even more HP. I respect this for you. I don't really want to roll a yak, but if they're gonna give us the chance to get a level 2, then sure, I'll roll a yak. Broccoli kind of goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. We can do this. We can draw this. I told you we could draw this. Skunk has not been what we've needed this time. We need to learn our lesson there. On the other hand, actually, it seems like a great time to finally sell this mouse and make our peacock even better. I'm going deeper on this one. You know what? I think this is the way you set up the damn squad. You set it up like that. It's a bit of an ambitious pivot, but I'm telling you. Don't even talk to me about this level 1 mosquito. I said don't talk to me. I mean it. This team is going to eat me alive. I'm going to eat this team alive. I can't believe it. 2-2 mosquito over skunk. Yeah, but you forget I already had the mosquito. It's called the endowment effect. This is huge. Eat the grape. Either one is good, but if you eat the grape, we're off to the damn races. Oh, baby. Well, well, well. This can work. This can work, dude. This can draw. Chan, we don't have to do this, okay? We don't have to get into the air fryer debate. I understand anything that's new and is an invention is met with skepticism. We should all just be driving our cars with square stone wheels and stuff like that. We exclusively cooking all of your frozen food in a cast iron pan over an open flame with wood that you like cut down yourself from trees your grandfather planted, okay? I understand. We don't have to do it every single time just because somebody said the word air fryer, okay? There's more to life, I promise. I didn't even leave the fox any food. I was so freaking ticked off, man. So true. Elizabeth Holmes said it best, as she often did. First, people are against you, and then you change the world. Many people are +2ing this. Okay. You don't need to be here, but we don't need to replace it with a hawk. We can do better. We can temporarily get a delicious bonus here. All these units, except maybe the turtle, could warrant it. We don't need a skunk. We can do better. We could buy another zebra. We don't need to buy sell. We could buy a crow. Roll. If you eat a lollipop, so be it, but I would love it if you ate the... Dude! We could create a level 2 fox so easily. You ate the lollipop. It's not that big of a deal, but still. You're gonna kill me? You should have killed me when you had the chance. Okay, you did. You did kill me when you had the chance. The world has changed because now Walmart has 12 aisles dedicated to offloading their giant supply of air fryers. Hey, new guy just dropped. Guy whose entire worldview is based on how many items he sees in a single Walmart aisle. Guy who chooses what to be mad at based on what Walmart devotes its shelf space to. Do TVs at Best Buy next. Imagine seeing a wall of air fryers and thinking that means there's no demand. I am very smart. Every time I go into Best Buy and I see a bunch of the same product, I'm like, man, nobody must be buying this. That's probably why they bought so many. Doesn't make any damn sense. Hold on. Take one of these. I have an insane idea. I have an amazing idea. Roll me. Roll me. Sell me. The fox will guaranteed eat the chocolate. And then take another mosquito. I can't believe it. I'm not taking hyena on this one. Ooh. We did it the right way. It was the right decision. I stand by it. I stand by it. Get owned. Jesse! Jesse! Jesse, it's not an air fryer! It's a tabletop convection oven! Jesse! Jesse, you can only call it a fryer when it heats up oil as the substrate that the food is cooked in! Hank! Hank, air fryer is just a marketing term! It doesn't actually fry! You're not wrong, dude. Like, honestly, Robert Downey Jr. would have been an insane Breaking Bad. What's his name? Walter White. Jarvis, can I get 500 bags of Little Blue Meth, please? Stat. Sire, it's your anniversary. Call Pepper Potts, leave a voicemail message that says, I fucked Ted. Thanks, Jarvis. She should have thought of that before she fucked Ted, Jarvis. Jesse... Jesse? Sorry, I'm working. I'm trying to figure out where it goes from here. I don't know where it goes from here. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, but instead of Jarvis, his AI is Jesse Pinkman. But you can't really do like a Jesse Pinkman impression because he's literally just like a guy. The current Jesse Pinkman impression is just me making fun of his online casino ad on Canadian TV. Walt, you're the smartest guy I've ever met. And you're too stupid to realize that it's not an air fryer. It's just a tabletop convection oven. Incredible. Stolen from chat, by the way. That would pop up. Dude, if you put that on Twitter, you took the screenshot from the episode, and you made that the subtitle, That would pop off. I'm thinking 5,000 plus likes. But if the right influential sort of tweeters see it, that could go like 10, 20, 30,000. By the way, we're kind of popping. Wait, we should... I'm realizing now, I have paid literally like no attention to my Fox in forever. Like none attention. Give me a shuffle, man. I know it seems... The later you get in the game, the more order matters. The Seahorse could shuffle them up a little bit. Well, you know, in principle, like in theory or whatever, if it worked, it would have been quite interesting. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We're on lethal. Pay attention to your Fox, please. This is still good. Still good. Save the stew. It gets multiplied by 2. Save your scissors. Don't save your stew. Buy this. Sell this. Feed your peacock. Buy a saber-toothed tiger. Eat a peach. Or a fortune cookie. Either one's okay. I can live with it. Sure, why not? No more crows? What, you don't like a 6-cost chocolate? Technically 5? What does it change your opinion if it's technically 5? On my team? My team's all dead? Skylar, all my apes gone? 6 wins, okay? I can't do it. I can't get past 6 wins. Skylar! Hank! Hank! Don't save all your slurp juices to use on your apes at a 1-to-1 ratio! Hank, you can apply more than 1 slurp juice to every single ape! Kind of became a little bit more like Jerry Seinfeld after that. Okay. I'm going to focus on this one, okay? Debate, but Moth plus Marmoset, because Marmoset has good stats. Let's be a silly monk. We win these. I can't believe it. Ryan, 5-cost chocolate is not good on mediocre pets. Hey. Who you calling mediocre? The turtle? Come on, man. Come on. That's too far. That's way too damn far. I was so happy for a second when I realized I was gonna, like, one-shot this dude's moth unit until I realized that I also have a mod unit that gets one-shot. Okay, we're evenly matched. Every unit on my team needs to be sold. Freeze me, sell me. Buy me. Sell me. This is where it starts to freaking pop. Whatever. That happens. Buy me. Sell me. Thank you. Hit me. Sell me. Buy me. We're going to need something, so you just exist. You're just existing to get sold anyway, okay? Now, this is a team. We got a 9-8 unit at the front, 2 spiders, a little bee at the back. Not good for, not bad for round 3. Owns. So owned, please. Sure, okay. Owns. Doesn't bother me. I mean, you're gonna sell me. That's a given. You're gonna sell me. Not the moth, man. Don't disrespect me again. Sell me. I feel a little disrespected. You're definitely going to buy one of these. I would say you could buy me. I would say you couldn't sell me. A lot of people will tell you 2 gold for 1 random health point's probably not worth that much. Probably true. That's probably true. You know what? That's pretty true. How would Al Pacino have done as Walter White? I think Al Pacino would have crushed it as Walter White, man. Like in his younger days. I can very much see Al Pacino going, "No, Skyler. I did it for me. I did it for me." This meth is good. He has so many better lines than "this crew is good." I apologize that that's what I tunnel visioned on. But the line is good. I mean, that's not even like up for discussion. He has to play a good innocent teacher? Yeah, just for like a bit. Just for like a few episodes. I think he could handle it. I think he's got no problem. And he's actually an amazing actor. Have Al Pacino and Nicolas Cage ever been in a movie together? You gotta go. You gotta join. Dude, this is actually the eel's chance to pop. Buy me, sell me. They've never been in a movie together. The Godfather? No, that was directed by Nicolas Cage. This porcupine is going to destroy me. Never mind. We're gonna draw. We're gonna draw. That's okay. We need to be able to sell things though. That helps. Buy me. Thank you. Sell me. Hit the eel. Thank you. Hit the eel. It's amazing. Okay. Buy me. Sell me. That's okay. Eel needs a cucumber as well. Links me. We haven't been using the links in. We definitely win these. No doubt about it. Didn't even have to do the math. Lynx has to go. You need this. You get to leave. We get a great buff as a result. Thank you. You get to stay. You get to leave. And I'm telling you, in my heart of hearts, it's the eel. The eel needs it, man. And then maybe a little squirrel to give us cheaper foods. Like Gogurt, but to stay. Did you know I looked for Gogurt in the grocery store the other day? Couldn't find it. This is not a bit. I was actually like... I was looking for it. I wanted some because I felt like it might be a nice thing to add to my daughter's food oeuvre. I could find Danone Nano, but that's not Go-Gurt. That's just tiny little yogurts. The same way broccoli's like tiny little trees. Sell me? I think I gotta buy you. I don't think we need the garlic, though. I know I rolled past the yak. Believe it or not, it was on purpose. It's still on purpose. Quick buy sell. As long as it hits the eel, I'm laughing. All right. What is Go-Gurt other than yogurt you could eat on the go? That sound you just heard was every scriptwriter in Hollywood muttering "fuck" underneath their breath. How did this work? Why, when I see a cucumber, I'm like, oh man, 1 HP per turn for 3 gold. That's incredible. When I see a carrot, I'm like, 1 HP and 1 attack for 3 gold? Are you stupid? That's like the worst trade of all time. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Sorry, we're still... Yes! And then... Doesn't really work for me. The tiger doesn't really work for me right now. You kind of work for me. Don't forget, you work for me. You need some... You need a fortune cookie. That's what you need. You're made for fortune cookie. Tiger eel. Unfortunately, the eel goes before the tiger. You can't put the beans above the frank, and you can't put the eel before the tiger in this situation. Get out of here. Sell me. I can't believe we're only on 5. Like, this feels like a good team. And I'm not even doing the Pacino voice. Mostly because I think the impression's not actually that good. Yes. Helpful? I just, like, you never work for me, ever. But what if this time's different, you know? Sell Scampy? Are you crazy? It's generated all the value for me. Although, if it weren't for the Scampy, we would never have even gotten to 5. We probably would have gotten to 10. Oh, now I see your point. Okay. Math. That's called math. And when it works out for you, we say pog. You gotta buy sell. It's a given. If you're keeping the Scampy, you gotta. Unless you want to go heavy food strats. I don't think that's the case, though. I mean, we honestly, the eel's going to get there by itself. Don't even worry about it. This is what you need. Love it. Accept it. I'm going to take a bit of a lark. The eagle, chat, the eagle's not that good. You're gonna cause me to make a tier list, and the tier list is gonna be most overrated animals in the game. And eagle will probably be not the top most overrated, but not that far away. Wait, what about white tiger eagle though? All right, sure. You know what? You've convinced me. Let's give it a try. Good soup. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll see. White tiger walrus? Yeah, we ran that for like a week straight. I'm over it now. I lived. I can still do this. I can still win this. Easily. Oh, baby. Eagle at the back. What if he summons walrus? Well, then we win. Okay, but you raise a good point. And you know what, Seymour? You steam a good ham. No thank you. Heavy no thank you energy. Think we're probably better off with one of these now. Why don't you take one of those? Okay. What happened? Oh my god, I'm melon the yak again. Jesse! Jesse, no! Level 3 walrus? Okay, not walrus, sorry, mammoth. Mammoth might actually be the most overrated unit in the whole game. Oh my god, by 1. By 1. Okay, 8 wins. 8 is not enough. The show was lying. That hurts.